Okay, let's move on to the Monday nighter, and we head to Estadio Azteca in Mexico City. 58 Fahrenheit, mostly cloudy, 14 miles per hour. Niners, Cardinals. This is going to be really fun for our live bet stream on Monday night. A lot of moving parts in this one, and a lot of funny stats from the Cardinals that were dug up. Niners open up -7.5. They're now -8.5. That's wild. That's just wild. That's too many points immediately, but the total opened up 43.5 as a pick 'em. It hasn't moved. So why don't we take a look at the cash flow in this one? Yes, this is elevation. I don't have the exact number. Maybe Andy does. 2,383 tickets in. 40% of the tickets, 43% of the cash on Arizona on the spread, of course. 54% of the tickets, 77% of cash on the under. Papa Kyle says, is the field going to be safe to play? Hopefully those issues that we used to see down here have changed.
But yeah, they had to cancel. I mean, the one game, I think it was a Rams-Chiefs game that they just ended up not even playing because a concert had just ruined the field the night before. And, excuse me, the elevation question, higher than Denver. I don't remember exactly how much, but this is higher than Denver. It is like 6,000 or 7,000 feet up in the air. So punts will be flying. Home runs will be hit, I guess.
And Skydragon says, is Kyler healthy? Is it better if he doesn't play? Let's start with the Niners, led by their defense, coming off that 22-16 win at home over the Chargers. Second straight game that their defense has pitched a shutout in the second half. Held the Chargers to 12 first downs, 238 total yards, shut down Herbert, fewest passing yards in a half in his career in that second half. Jimmy G, 19-28 for 240 yards. Ayuk, 6 catches for 84, did lose a fumble. Deebo Samuel returned from injury to run 4 times for 27 yards, caught 2 for 24, but it was Elijah Mitchell. God, that's going to be a nice 1-2 punch. I love Elijah Mitchell. 18 carries for 89 yards. McCaffrey had 14 carries for 38 yards and a touchdown, caught 4 for 39. Niners finished with 3 sacks and 9 quarterback hits. Hufanga had an interception. Eric Armstead is expected to return. We won't know for sure, but that will be a nice boon to the front seven for the Niners. They get defensive tackle Eric Armstead back. He is being out since week 4. The Cardinals have won 3 of their last 4 games against the Niners. They swept the season series last year. They're 7-1-1 against the spread in their last 9 games, which is a crazy stat. Nothing is as crazy as Cliff Kingsbury's numbers, though. They're crazier than everything. Everything I can think of. Crazier than Tomlin's numbers. This is from ESPN Stats and Info. He's the only coach in the history of the league since the start of the Super Bowl era to have an outright winning record as an underdog and a losing record when his team is favored. What an ass clown.
Yeah.
The Cardinals come in off a big 27-17 win. I guess it's big. At the Rams. Keeps their season alive, I guess. I mean, Kyler Murray, hamstring issue. Colt McCoy started, led his team to victory. 34th start of his 13-year career. He was great. 26-37, 238 yards, 1 touchdown. Hopkins caught 10 for 98. Rondale Moore caught 9 for 94. James Conner ran 21 times for 69 yards, 2 touchdowns, caught 3 for 17. The defense looked very strong. Maybe it was because it was going up against the Rams, who are so bad, which is legit. Yeah. But the defense, 3 sacks, 12 quarterback hits. Buda Baker had the interception. They returned for 53 yards. Zach Ertz hurt his knee on the opening drive, and he's out for the rest of the season. So now they have no Ertz. And Ertz had played 86% of the team snaps. It's a big loss. Left tackle DJ Humphries was inactive, back injury. Here we go. The Monday Nighter will be live betting right here from Estadio Azteca. Take it away for us, Andy. Niners, Cardinals.
Yeah, and like you said, the Cardinals' defense looked good, but I think a lot of that was just a case of you went up against John Wolford and, kind of a sad sack running game that couldn't do anything. Obviously, the opposite of that, they have 3 decent running backs, Mitchell, CMC, and even a little bit of Deebo. This is probably too many points, man. But I'm not interested in backing Colt McCoy against a good defense, an actual good defense, a team that can get after it a few different ways, a good defensive scheme, a good coach, a much better coach, a coaching mismatch on a true neutral. I don't know. I need to hear a little bit more about the Kyler Murray situation. I'm not sure. Like I'm thinking about this market right now and where it sits. Are you saying this is like a midpoint, or I don't know where how do people feel about the Kyler Murray injury? What's the trend there? I guess I'm just not up to speed on that at this point in the week. But did it feel like this is a multi week thing, or if it was just like I wasn't quite ready? My hamstring just wasn't ready to go. So he's probably still just going to come in questionable for the week. I'm guessing it's more of a 75-25 he plays, and this number's kind of counting that in. At that point, it's probably too many points still. Like Ertz hurts a lot, and this defense has played a little better. It should probably be 7, but man, I'd maybe rather just tease this with the Bills. Like Bills 2.5, Niners -2. I'd feel a lot better. I'd feel a lot better just playing a fun teaser on this one.
And is it the idea is that this isn't really going to be that neutral? It's going to be a sea of red of 49ers fans. Is that true?
I don't know. Like I know Dallas has a strong fan base in Mexico. I guess I'm hearing that as well, though, that the Niners have a strong fan base here. So it'll be a neutral site, but it sounds like it's going to be pretty heavy Niners fans in the stands. We're learning about these other countries. Apparently, Germany is a Seahawks town. England loves the Vikings for some reason, which is silly considering the history of the actual Vikings in that neck of the woods. But yeah, apparently in Mexico is Niners and Cowboys, so it could turn into a little bit of having the crowd at their back as well. But yeah, it's too many points. I still don't want to take it. I backed the Cardinals last week. That was a roller coaster ride of a market. Just hey, yes, I've got I've got the Cardinals at +4, and now Stafford's out, and then it's like, yeah, but so is Murray. Like, hey, well, we'll see what happens. And truthfully, like if you'd have given me the 4 and said, hey, it's Colt McCoy versus John Wolford, and like I would have taken the 4 every day of the week and twice on Sundays, which is when that game was played. So I'm fine with backing McCoy against someone like that. I'm not fine backing him against a truly good team.
It's going to be extremely fun live betting scenario. And I guess we just need to know who's at quarterback for the Cardinals. What's your first feel on the 43.5 as a total?
I mean, the Niners aren't this team that's going to come out and drop 40 on you. It's more of a ball control, run the ball, nice short stuff, get it to Ayuk, get it to it's probably about right. Like, if I had to play either way, maybe an under, just because I think the Niners can really limit the Cardinals. But yeah, it's a pretty good total.
Well, we need more information here at who will be a quarterback for the Cardinals, but we have the opportunity to live bet it all together, which I can't wait for Monday night.